All right. Shalom Yashrala. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. And salutations to the Akiam who's doing this truth and sincerity in all four corners of the earth, man, the round earth. I'd like to get into this little so-called fiasco that's going on in Dallas, Texas. You know, as you've heard, 5 officers have died from gunshot wounds, supposedly a sniper or what have you. And I think a total of them was like 12 had been shot at, but 5 had died, and then 2 civilians were wounded. You know, Eve somehow got herself involved in that, man. It was due to a protest from yesterday, man, and now the aftermath of it is as if though now these police departments are the victims, man. You know, and everybody know, if you know your history of what police officers over here in the States were ordained to do, that was to retrieve slaves, man, runaway slaves, okay, patty rollers, man. So you can definitely, you know, through the spirit of Habashim Yashah, you can miss me with that BS, man. You know, as if though they're what's that the chief in the police department down here in Dallas. Well, you know, every day we feel that it's people aren't behind us. We don't get enough thanks, man. Y'all here killing Jake, man. And a lot of you simple ass Negroes, man, y'all talking about this love doctrine, man. Yeah, you out of your damn minds, man. It's the total I think up for this year is 561, man. You got 5 cops who's out of there supposedly. If this isn't staged, which is a high possibility it may be. But you got now it's love. What, for one, there's no love shown to those 2 Jakes who were killed. Granted, they weren't with the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, but where's the mourning for them? Okay, I'm gonna get into a quick scriptures for y'all. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as an iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And that's the so-called white man. And 2/3 of you niggas who's with the white man's program, man, believe in every word that the so-called white man says, man. You hanging on to it, but you seeing him right before your eyes, man, killing Jake on camera. And supposedly it was a Moabite who killed Jake Philando Castle, I believe his name is, in Minnesota. Like I said in previous videos, and the Akiam and the apostles and elders, these other nations ain't off the hook, man. These nations do not like the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Jamaicans, Haitians, you so-called Mexicans, you so-called Uruguayans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and you so-called Native Americans, man. Okay, the Israelites, the lost 12 tribes. These nations do not like you. Especially chief in command of that is the so-called white man. Okay, if you were paying attention to the news, they're talking about taking new measures. Okay, and what those new measures are, they presented this as, look, this is going to be justifiable now when they go hard. Okay, they're going to go harder because they've already been going hard on Jake. They're going to go harder, man. So this act was only just going to, in the near future, which hell is possibly within the next hours, is going to be justifiable. Because now you have in other states, supposedly, Jake is attacking these cops, man. Okay, let me get into verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So no matter how much this so-called white man yells peace, peace, ready and willing to shake your hand, and he feels so compelled to speak on the behalf of those Jakes who were killed in Baton Rouge and Louisiana. Hell, they ain't even touched on the other 2 Jakes, I believe, who was killed within the other 24 hours, man. And what about the other 600 Jake? And then from last year, what about the 1,100 Jakes, man? See, the so-called white man, he is not about our people, man. And 2/3 of y'all niggas ain't about our people either, man. Got a damn problem because we telling you what's going on. It's all according to prophecy, man. And all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the water Yahweh Shem Yahshua. As you can see, Jake's name ain't been brought, the Israelites' name hasn't been brought up in that fiasco. Why? Because we was doing the work, man. We was ordained to be doing what we was supposed to be doing. Not looking like some damn deprived, validating, seeking ass niggas, man. Jake always want to seek validation from the damn enemy, man. Sitting there protesting. We want equality. So-called white man labeled you subhuman. Okay? The so-called white man, he labeled you 3/5 compromise. And Jake still can't get it through their head, man. I'm going to get into verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. See, the so-called white man, do not set by him. That's what the scriptures are saying, man. Do not set by him, man. Okay? Don't take meat with him, don't sit at his dinner table. Don't accept these goodies from the so-called white man, because he's not your damn friend, man. Okay? Because that's all he's looking to doing is seek and devour, man. And he's been doing that for over 500 plus years, man. And you simple ass Negroes can't get it through your head. Peace protest, peace protest. And Yahweh Shem Yahshua gave y'all a piece of his mind and a piece of his prophecy, man. Okay, I'm going to get into verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent or such, or Salakia, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Nobody should be pitying the so-called white man, even though over social media people talking about, well, this is senseless, this and that. But it was senseless with the Jakes, but now it's more senseless because it's the police officers. And now the so-called white man feels victimized, okay? What he does is plays off of people's emotions, man. And that's a well-known fact. Now the so-called white man, he's the victim. Oh, poor Esau. When Jake has been brought low, man. Okay? So the so-called white man is sitting in the ruler's seat, but he's got all you Negroes and you damn Latinos and you Native Americans got you niggas docile, man. And that's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because this word ain't meant for everybody. So that's why y'all can't see through Esau's bullshit, which I do give credit to some 2/3 who like, man, something ain't right. Something's fishy. Jake adding up, because Jake on the real is getting tired of this, man, but they don't know that is prophecy taking place, man. And they don't know the Father and the Son, which is Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, okay? And Jake hasn't take time to see that, man. And a lot of these same niggas who's up and down these streets protesting, the same ones during the week walking up and scoffing at the men of the Lord, or going to the comment section scoffing at Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But Jake is getting their just due too, because now they're placing terrorism on you 2/3, man. You 2/3 of Israel, man. From the southern kingdom to the northern kingdom. Hey, now you're the terrorists. Now you're the Bin Ladens. Please, man. And that's a very small number of that Jake that they had. Hughes is his last name, I believe. The Jake they published his picture all around the internet. Okay, all on social media. Him as a suspect, which had a video showing him giving his his firearms to police officers. You know what I'm saying? So that was out the window. But now they directing their attention to these black political organizations, which is going to trickle down, of course, to who you guessed it, Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, this is how they're getting down to business with Project Megiddo. They're going at it at another method, man. And that's Esau's MO, man. Very crafty. Satan is crafty, man. And with that, I hope that was edifying for the Akyam. Okay, and Akwath that do listen, man. I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders. And shalom to the Akyam who's doing this truth and sincerity, man. And shalom to the, small number of Akwath who do listen And with that, I'd like to say shalom.